watching. You are watching.
You're watching. You guys are watching.
You're watching Soulful Discussion.
Hi, and welcome back.
Hello
Third time's a
again.
charm, right?
Third time's a charm, yes.
Absolutely.
Sir.
So we're back here today, and let's just get some thoughts on you for like your last video. So we did like a little birthday thing for you.
You did, and that was awesome.
Absolutely. How'd you like it?
I loved it. It was it made me smile. My mom loved it, and all the compliments were really awesome.
Cool.
They had me laughing. I was dying in the comment section, to be honest. I was like, hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I think Angel was just telling me about. He said that he was reading the comments, and he was like, man, just like let me see her in a whole nother light. Like just like so much love that the people are out there giving and everything like
He
that.
did say that actually. When he watched it, he was like, I don't think I've ever seen you like that.
Yeah.
Like from an outsider's perspective, I'm like, what? That's
There
what
you
you get
go.
when you date someone.
Absolutely.
You stop realizing the thing. Like you stop courting someone when you start dating them, which is not okay. But you know, that's what you do. That's what people do, especially nowadays. You know, the romance goes away the moment you get with the person.
Absolutely.
Not anymore, because I won't stand for that.
Yeah,
shit.
there you go.
But you know, in the beginning, you know, you gotta guide them a little bit.
Yeah,
but yeah, he did mention that to me, that he has like seen me in a different light, and I was like, well, that's good. Maybe you can appreciate what you have now.
Absolutely. So you said you liked the experience and everything like that, and that's the reason why you're out here for a third time.
I love it. I love the
Absolutely.
experience. It gets better every time, and it's like now it's like just linking up with an old friend, you know, and I love that. Like
that's how I feel. So back out here this time, you said your family, kind of something your mom is like watched the videos and everything. What was her thoughts about it?
She thought it was awesome. She has always told me like, I need to talk to people more, and like you know, she loves hearing like my rants. She has always loved hearing my rambling. So like she liked to see me on there, and she thinks it's a really awesome thing. She loves to invest in knowledge and gaining more of it. So anytime she sees me growing, she's like, all right, that's my baby. That's my baby.
Absolutely.
I did something right there. So
and it's amazing. I think that you have a lot of great stuff to say. Like when we're talking, it comes across as a natural conversation. Like you said, it seems like we've known each other for years. Like when in reality, we probably only known each other for like 5 months or so. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but it seems like it's been longer.
It does seem like it's been a lot longer.
Absolutely,
yeah.
But we stay kind of connected, like through
social media,
Instagram
definitely.
and stuff like that. You know, where I'm constantly like checking your stories out, especially with your boy like doing the skateboard and stuff, and it's amazing. It's amazing. He was just telling me about like he's gonna be in a competition for something like
best trick of the year.
Yeah, trick of the year. Yeah, he's actually really dope, man. I always see like the type of stuff that he's doing with that. So
he's an excellent skater.
Good. All right, and so let's talk about a little bit of like the mental health. I think we were talking a little bit before this. You were saying that you were going through dealing with some stuff.
Oh yeah, I suffer from panic anxiety disorder. I also had PTSD that I started therapy for a couple months ago. Again, this is like, I've been in therapy before. I think I've said this before as well, everyone can benefit from therapy. And I always tell people like, trauma is not necessarily visible. Depression is not necessarily visible. That's why you have to be kind to people, because you never know someone's inside battle. And like I'm coming out of it now, but for the past 4 months, every day it hurt to breathe. Every single day I was fighting to stay alive. And I know that I won't give up my fight. Because I've come too close to giving up my fight before. And thankfully someone found me and saved me, and I will never, like, I have kids in this world now.
Absolutely.
And I don't want my
kids.
You have
a reason to live.
I have a reason to live, and I have a reason to protect my energy so that my burdens and my bad decisions and my karma doesn't end up in the karmatic cycle towards my children.
Absolutely.
My children do not deserve to have my burdens laid on them when they become older.
Absolutely.
So if I'm not breaking curses, if I'm not going to therapy, if I'm not happy, confident, kind, how are my kids going to be happy, confident, and kind?
Facts.
So
facts.
For every day was hard, but every day was worth it.
That. And what you just described, like, so it reminds me of Lupe Fiasco song that I remember hearing, where he's my boy, seriously. But I remember he had a track on his Lasers album where he was kind of, because he said during the point where he was like doing that album, he had bouts with depression because they refused to like release his album. And he was like really dealing with some major stuff. So he wrote a song about that where he was just like kind of talking about that. And he said he had to remember like all the things that he had in his life that were like reasons to live. Like the fact that he loved to read, the fact that like he loved music, the fact that he just loved like the summer or whatever it was. Yeah.
I can't stand when I hear people say that suicide is a coward's way out.
Yeah, no.
Do you know how
How
hard
much
it
you have
is
to go through?
to feel like you cannot go on anymore? Do you know how deeply you have to be suffering to be willing to allow the people you love to suffer?
Absolutely.
That suffrage is something, until you experience it, you have no right to call someone a coward for.
It is so true, because I always tell people that, like, it's easy to sit back and say that, like, you understand something until you actually go through it, right? Like, I didn't know what it was like to get shot until I actually got shot, right? I didn't have a reference point for that, because for me, it was like growing up as a kid, I never thought about it. You hear about it all the time. You're like, oh yeah, you know, something like that, it happens. But then it's like, it happens to you, and you're like, oh, this stuff actually happens. Like, it actually takes place. And so, like, for people who deal with, like, you know, different anxieties and things like that, a lot of people don't know what it's like until they actually go through it. So
and the thing, I think, because anxiety is only visible when someone's having an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Anxiety is not visible when it's not present.
Yeah.
So,
like you said, it can be invisible.
Exactly.
Because a lot of times people are trying to shield and hide it from, like, others.
And
right?
then, and like, for me, like, I like, me having my back to all of these people right now is nerve-wracking. However, because I'm so far away, it doesn't make me as nervous as I would be if I had my back to those doors.
Absolutely.
If I had my back to those doors, we could not have this conversation.
Yeah.
Although I've worked through a lot of my trauma, having my back where I can't see all exit and entry points is still a big deal for me. In an open public environment, it's a lot easier, and I've worked through a lot of it. But in a closed environment, like in my house, I don't ever sit near my front door. I don't ever sit near my bedroom door.
Yeah.
Ever. I never close my hallway door. Yeah. The only reason I close the bathroom door is because I have an animal. You know, I know.
I got it. All right, so let's talk about a little bit, because when we first talked about, like, I think your feet the first time that we met up, right? You didn't have a pedicure that time.
I did not, and I was there to skate.
And you were there to skate, so you weren't ready for that at all.
No, I think I just got back from Mexico.
You did.
I hadn't done my hair that day. My hair was just growing back, because a few years ago I had an accident where my hair was set on fire, and I wore wigs for 2 years, and I finally got clearance to completely regrow my hair out from the doctor. So my scars had all healed up, and so like when we first met, my hair, I was still like, I've never had that short of hair, and
it was at the infancy stage.
Dude, it was terrible, and now I'm like,
yeah, you're like, I can style it this way.
I never knew that I had curly hair. My hair has been straight my whole life.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that burn did me some justice.
There it is.
I'm fucking it up with these curls, you know. But yeah, I was very and then I didn't have my feet done. I was there to skate. He had been pissing me off all fucking morning. I was just not having it, you know. But your sister was so sweet, and I was like, I can't say no. She's so kind. Like, she's so warm and welcoming and inviting. I was like, girl, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You know?
Absolutely. And so then we fast forward. We went to the second one. You actually had time to go out and get the pedicure. Even though I remember you were saying you had a lot of stuff that was kind of roadblocks.
I was right in the middle of helping my friend with her company, and I was living on the boat. I was living on a boat at the time, so I was doing the whole kind of the hippie thing, you know. So I was really just vibing with the summer, and I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then I started the job, and I was like, oh, okay, whoa, this is overwhelming. But I was like, nah, I need to make this happen. I wanted to do this. I want to do it. I need to make this happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
And now the third time, so we came out. I appreciated you so much for the first 2 times that you did the interview. You know, we went out, we got you a pedicure.
And oh my God, I loved it. And I even posted to my story. I never want anybody ever in my life to ever do my feet again, except for that kid.
Really?
Yes, I'm never going back to my old nail shop.
Oh wow.
Ever. Never. And if he's not there next time I go, I'm not getting a nail.
Oh, there.
He was so gentle and so kind. His spirit was so calm that I felt calm.
The energy was good.
Yes, and at first I was getting irritated because I'm like, how they only have one motherfucker in here doing pedicures?
Yeah.
But it's because that guy, the older guy, he's
good.
super good. But the young kid was doing someone's nails. And when he came to do my pedicure, I was like, don't be judgy, don't be judgy, don't be judgy. You know, because sometimes the younger kids, especially the boys, well, usually the boys always know what they're doing, but the younger they are, they be they don't really want to be in the nail shop. They're just, their mama just makes them, you know what I mean? Because it's you need to make money, whatever. Well, never again will I go to anybody else. I don't care. I don't care. Like, and I have friends, and they're gonna see this that do nails, and they're gonna feel some type of way. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. But when you find what works,
step your game up. There
you know, like I mean,
absolutely.
I was so.
That's
I
amazing.
appreciate you so much.
So it was like a happy accident because everything they kind of lined up.
Yeah, my salon was closed, and then the ones I was looking at had terrible reviews, and I'm just like, oh god, like, because the last, like, before I found the salon I was going to, the last place before that, I had gotten a pedicure, and my toenail got infected, and I've never experienced anything like that. Well, I don't know if it got infected, but like,
ingrown.
Yeah. That's what it was, and it was super painful.
Yeah, those are painful.
Oh my god.
They're rough. And all it takes is, and this is what I always say. So I always tell people about medical pedicures, right? Because when you go see a specialist about this, right, they know exactly how to cut your feet. Like they'll look at your nails, they know like the grain that it's growing with.
Okay.
They know how to cut it. But when you go sometimes to these cosmetic ones, they just cut them.
I didn't even know there was medical.
Yeah, we never talked about that before.
No.
Wow. Okay.
You need to put me on. Okay, I'm gonna have to possibly retract what I just said about getting my feet done, because if there are medical pedicures, I need to know where and when, because I am going.
There are medical, you can go out and you can go see these people, and you, like I said, they take a look at your feet, they look at your nails, make sure they grow correctly, your toe alignment.
Oh my god,
dead skin,
my
fungus,
pinky toes don't move. I need to see these people. My pinky toes don't move.
They'll tell you exactly what to do to get that dexterity and that movement. So there we go. So I'm gonna drop you with some knowledge that will.
Please do. Oh
so
my
now,
god.
Can we see what your feet look like again?
Absolutely.
Like, and we got some new stuff going on. Leave me in the sandwich.
Okay. Oh, we do have new things.
We got
some new tats. Yep.
Absolutely.
They're still actually peeling.
Still new.
Yep. Still new.
So. And you got these for your kids.
I did. This is so on the left foot is my daughter's name, Delilah, and on my right foot is my son's name, Cannon.
And we see that you got the orange color. What was the meaning behind this? Is it for fall?
It's for fall, yes. Okay. Because, you know, my birthday is the 1st of October, so I'm an October fall Halloween baby. Absolutely. But I also I'm also, as much as I love Halloween, I'm also starting to get out of the super intense Halloween spookiness.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying
you're doing more of the fall thing as opposed to
Halloween. When it's Halloween, I'll do Halloween. But I really do. I'm learning that I love fall. Autumn is such a good season.
Love hanging out because as soon as fall hits, that's her time of the year. She says.
The first leaf that falls, any leaf that's any color other than green, I'm like, oh, where's my hoodie? Where is my hoodie?
Let's get it. Huh?
I have so many sweaters, mom sweaters. The cable knit 1997 mom sweater that every mom had. I have every single color.
Oh, wow.
I am not, and I love to wear them. I don't care. I am a mom, so mom it up.
I'm allowed to wear that.
Yeah, I can wear my fucking cable knit sweater with my holy pants and my kids. I'm fine with that.
That's sweet.
I am, I'm with it. I mean, don't get it wrong. I will come to the hood, hooded out too.
You do it for the hood with the hood.
I all day long. I wore Cortez at one point too.
Absolutely.
I mean, they were ugly as fuck.
Let me get you to extend out.
All right. This way?
Yeah, but point your toes up. There we go.
All right.
And so, how are you feeling? We're going through the experience again for the 3rd time. Let me ask you a question. So the first time, I know it might have been a little bit more nerve-wracking, and it was probably a little bit harder to kind of deal with because you had the insecurities. I don't have my feet done. All these things. You just got back from vacation, like you said. You didn't have time. How does that compare to the second time compared to this time?
Now I'm look, I got tattoos.
I'll show them off now.
Yeah, and now it's more comfortable, and we talked about this, the feet are really that's a fine line.
Yeah.
It's a fine line. I'm not even gonna lie, I've gotten some creepos hitting me up since the videos.
Really?
Oh my god, dude. Yes.
So you've had some people hitting you up on
Insta.
On Instagram.
Yeah, and I had to
What are the comments? I need to know.
Oh my god. So one guy, one person didn't even ask how I was. He literally just was like, "Can I jack off to your feet?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Here's the funny thing too, because you get 2 types of people on Instagram. So you get some people who are trolls, who they do it just to troll people, and then you have people who are legit. They're really So it's it's interesting. He went straight from nothing to
and
just.
There was there's another person who like hits me up, and they're nice, you know what I mean, and like, and they try to have a conversation, but you know, it's hard for me. It's hard for me. I'm in a relationship, and he doesn't care, but I'm in a relationship, and I'm the type like, bro, like feet are like really personal, and I don't know you, and like it's fine if you want to pay me. Yeah. If you want to ask me to send me money, I'm not going to fucking tell you no. But if you're asking for certain types of things, I'm going to fucking ream your ass. Yeah, I'm going to fucking ream your ass. And then I'm that bitch. I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I'll report your ass to Instagram. I don't care. Yeah. I will go through the hassle of making you make a new page. I don't care. Like, because I'm not a hateful person, so I'm not going to do some spiteful shit and find out where you live and like fuck your house up. Yeah. But like, I will be that girl that like make you start all the way over just because it's fucking frustrating.
Just because.
You know? Not because it actually does anything to you, but because I know when I get irritated, I'm like, fucking gram, fucking stupid shit, you know? So yeah, you know, but like if people aren't creepy about it, I don't mind it. Yeah, but when they get creepy, it's like, okay, you're crossing the line, crossing that barrier right there. And I'm not the type that's gonna bite my tongue if you can't fucking tell.
Let me get you to extend out again. Let's get you to cross your leg over this way. All right, and then flex up. There you go. There you go. All right. I love that. I love the way the tattoo is. You got the like a little cursive going there. It's really nice.
Oh my god! You know, I was gonna kill him when he was doing the D on my foot.
Oh really? Did it hurt?
This hurt. I have tattoos everywhere. Yeah. I have my sternum done. I have my rib cage done. I have the inside of my arm done. I have my whole back tattooed. Yeah. And never in my life would I hurt the most. I cried like a fucking sissy.
You know what's funny? Because so if you watch the lady whose interview I did, I believe it was Monday or Wednesday, she was just talking about the fact that she was thinking about getting tattoos, and she's like, but I've heard it's so painful down there. So she was like,
I had numbing cream.
Oh wow!
I had numbing cream on both feet before the tattoo. Yeah. During the tattoo, was constantly reapplying the numbing cream. I still felt it. You feel it on your feet, unless you have chunky feet, which clearly I have spider monkey feet. I don't have no chunky feet.
Yours are more on the slender side.
Fuck, man. It's like basically these are Grim Reaper feet. Like there's hardly any skin there. So yeah, you feel it in your bones, honey. Absolutely. If you're gonna do it, you better either drink or smoke or use numbing cream or all three, honey.
Do something.
Do something.
Absolutely. Make sure to cross the other way.
All right. But see, the thing is, what's unfortunate for me is that I'm a tattoo addict.
Yeah. You love tattoos.
I fucking love them. I've always known I would be covered in tattoos one day. So, for me, I know that this is not going to be enough. Yeah. So now the dilemma is.
Are you going to get more on your feet?
Yes.
What do you get next?
So my kids are twins.
Okay.
So they're twins. They are Pisces.
Unbelievable. That's interesting.
Yes.
Did not know that. Did not know that. Twins born on a weekday. Interesting.
Yes. So and my daughter she's my girl. She is a princess, and my son is a fucking man's man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? So I have the masculine and the feminine, just like the scales, which is what I am.
So is that what you're gonna get?
I'm gonna get a masculine koi and a feminine koi.
That's dope for the Pisces. Fish swimming in like opposite directions.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the actual but I'm gonna have the masculine for my son and the feminine for my daughter.
That's so dope. And I like that. That sounds really good.
And I really I love that my kids are Pisces because I'm an air sign. They're a water sign. So for me, and my scales, I always want to be balanced, and so I always have a very strong masculine and a very strong feminine side. So for me to get boy-girl twins during Pisces season, my
girlfriend's a Pisces. She's on the 22nd.
I love that's my baby's daddy's birthday.
Yeah, she's on
my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's my kid's dad's birthday.
It's interesting, unbelievable. All these parallels.
Yes.
Right, so
that's how you know when you're doing something right? Is how when these things just keep aligned.
Everything just lines up the way it's supposed to. Yes. So now let's go back to tickling, because I know you were super ticklish. Did you try my trick?
Yes, it works sometimes. So when he was tattooing me, obviously I couldn't do this. But sometimes if he's doing it, if he's trying to help me or something, he'll do it and he'll be like, just move your toes. Yeah. He said it helps. I'm like, but I can't. It tickles too much. So. But yes.
So let's go back again. And I think if I remember correctly, I think it was your left foot that was the absolute worst.
Dude, that was true. I was like,
you're right-handed. Yeah,
yes.
You're right-handed.
Yeah, I am right-handed, but I think
you drive.
I drive stick, so I drive with my left hand and I operate with my right.
Yeah,
so it would
absolutely.
make
There's
I still have to
that
directional.
you do with your left hand and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I eat left-handed as well.
Really?
I eat and I type left-handed.
Interesting. Yeah, they say that I think LeBron James is left-handed, right? But he shoots with his right hand, which
he
is
does
very
shoot with
odd.
his right hand, so
he
he is
shoots with
left-handed.
right, but he's left-handed.
I was trying to remember. I'm only just getting into basketball, but I have seen LeBron
He's
shoot,
left-handed.
and he doesn't shoot like this. He shoots like
he
this.
shoots like that, right-handed.
Okay.
Absolutely, but he's left-handed,
That makes
which
sense.
is completely.
He probably learned how. Oh wait, no, he's left-handed, so no.
He learned how to do it because he broke his arm.
Ah.
He broke his arm in high school playing football, and that's actually what started him on like just sticking to basketball. Was after he broke his arm, and he started learning how to do everything with his right. So he would like dribble and shoot, do everything with his right. So yeah, just stuck with it. But let's get back to the second. Okay. So let me get you to put them closer together. All right, and we're gonna start with the right. All right. Here we go. Not as much.
Not as much.
You're holding it in.
But I also just got my feet done, so like they're not as not as sensitive.
Let's try the left.
We'll see right now.
We'll
this is
see
a real
right
test
now.
right now. How
this is the
sensitive
real
they
test
are.
right now. 1, 2, 3, and
yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that's still sensitive. All right.
Yeah, for sure. That one I can feel.
All right. Let's try the wiggle.
All right,
let's see if
try
that
the
works. Wiggle it. All right. Less, right?
Less, like I
You don't feel anything over here.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's try this one. Wiggle there.
Less, but it's still there.
It's still
for sure.
ticklish. It's still very ticklish. All right. So let's get you. We're gonna kind of end here.
All right.
I want to take a couple more shots, but we'll do that afterwards.
Okay.
Thoughts about coming out this third time? What was your feelings? How did you feel about the experience?
This time I was like excited. Like I just got back from Washington, so like I was excited. You know, we had already planned on this happening, so like this is weeks in advance, weeks coming, like to look forward to. And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, if you get back late on Sunday, I swear to God, you will stay at your sister's for the rest of the week because I will be that pissed off. He's like, cool. But no, I don't want to hear it. Like, it's like when you know, like, again, like, it's like seeing an old friend. So it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm going to go get my toes done and I'm going to go do an interview. It's like, no, I'm going to go see my friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, it's like, I don't, if you fuck up me seeing my friend and me getting some peace, I'm not going to have peace, so you ain't going to have peace. Happy wife, happy life, homie.
Absolutely. And
You
that was
know?
interesting because he said he was actually pretty excited too to have you come out and do this.
Oh, really?
He said, yeah, he's like, man, I was like really excited to have her go back out and just like, I loved the second time, like seeing that whole interview process. So,
I don't think he even watched the first one.
Yeah, I don't know if he did either, but he said the second one for sure.
Yeah.
Loved
Oh, it's because I made his ass. Because I was watching it on my AirPods and he goes, what are you watching? None of your fucking business. You were just saying things just like any other relationship, a friendship or romantic relationship. Sometimes you gotta like, hey, hello, realize it.
Absolutely.
I'm right here. Because sometimes they need to check you on your shit too.
Absolutely.
Sometimes he's got to tell me, hey, your attitude is not right today. What's up with you?
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to tell him, hey, your fucking attitude is not right today.
Yeah.
Fucking what's up with you, you know? And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be with them.
No, you can't. You should be able to be honest. In terms of like, let's go back to something else in mental health. I think the last thing you were telling me about was your granddad, some advice that he gave you, right? You have anything else for us, some wise words of wisdom, anything like that?
Today, my grandma said to me, scum is like cream. They both rise to the top.
Oh, wow.
Be careful what you bake with.
That's a good one. Love that. Scum is like cream, rises to the top.
They both rise to the top.
Be careful
what you bake with.
Very amazing. Thank you so much for coming back.
As ever, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
I love these experiences. I can't wait for number 4 because I will forever be coming back and doing this, learning more information and
Definitely
spreading more information.
Absolutely.
Like, I love this experience and I never, like, I'm with it to the top.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much and have a great one, all right?
Bye, guys.